Is Malta still a good place for people to move to? It's a rather controversial and very subjective kind of question that doesn't really have an answer, a simple answer such as yes or no, but you would really need to know more of like real life experiences, situations that expats have been through, people that they moved in Malta a decade ago, people that moved to Malta 5 years ago, and people that just recently moved to Malta. Guys, welcome on my YouTube channel, it's Alex here. Today it's the first day in September when we are having a really horrible rain in Malta. So instead of going out and recording a video, I decided to sit at home and I said, what is something that many of my viewers are asking? And this is Malta, Alex, still a place for us to move to or no? I honestly cannot tell you whether this is the right place for you or no, but I can break down in this video certain points, situations, systems, whatsoever, cost of living, pretty much everything that you need to know and understand how things works over here, and then you can realize whether Malta is still a place for you to move to or no. Why does it take me so long to do an intro of this video? Anyway, roll the intro and let's start with the video. Now, as I was saying, guys, at the beginning, I want you to watch this video in full until the very end because I might be giving you a real life example that have happened over here in Malta and you might be in a situation like that. For example, you might be a family who would like to move to Malta, you might be, let's say, a rich person who would like to continue his business over here in Malta and live here as well. Or you just might be someone who is coming from a very poor country and you would like to find your way to come to Europe, and maybe your Malta is your starting destination or it might be your final destination. Guys, I'm gonna be very honest with you, straight to the point, and I don't want to waste much of the time. I want this video to be 8 to 10 minutes maximum, but let's break it down in points. First things first, if you're coming from South Asian countries such as India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, you name it, I want you guys to understand and know that the opportunity that you will find over here on the island nowadays is going to be as waiters, food delivery, caregivers, or cleaners in the housekeeping departments. And your salary are not going to exceed over 1,000 euros a month gross, which means that your net is going to be around 830 euros. Now, what's going on in this situation? Is Malta still a place for you to move to? Is it worth it with this type of salaries? 100% no. The cost of living is expensive, the rents are very expensive as well, so you will be basically paying 70% of your income into every cost that you have, which is fixed. Rent, bills, groceries, you name it. Then, what's going on in real life over here in Malta with these people? They start to work part-time as well. Normally in Malta we work 40 hours per week. If you do have a part-time, there is additional 20 hours per week. This is as per the law maximum that you can work, 60 hours. I'm not gonna go more into details whether people are working more than these hours or no, but you know. Now, what's going on when you are working for so long and you're living in Malta? Over the winter time, you might be having days when there is a lot of rain, the roads are flooded, and if you are working as a food delivery, trust me, you're gonna find in situations such as this. Another thing, if you're over here over the summertime, we are having a very high humidity, so if you are able to work in a really hot environment, keep on doing that. Just for you to make an income which is above 1,000 euros. So guys, it's all up to you whether you would like to move to Malta and work in this kind of like modern day slavery, I would say, but this is all your choice. No one is forcing you for you to come over here, but you need to understand all of this so that you can decide whether it's worth for you to move to or no. What about the families? If you're a family and you would like to raise your kids, now from people that I know and from what I can see, Many families are very happy over here, especially the families that are coming from the European Union. But why? Because it's way more easier when it comes to the documentation, putting your child into school, university, whatsoever. For the non-European Union country, it's a little bit more difficult because you will need to have a stable income, and the process and the bureaucracy when it comes to non-European Union, it takes such a long time. But still, it is a good place for you to raise your child because the education systems in Malta are quite good as well. Now, I want you guys to know also that if you are a family, there wasn't like an average poll that people did online, which I found about how much a family should earn if they have 1 or 2 kids in Malta for them to have, let's say, a decent life. People were saying that you should be having between 3 and 5,000 euros as a mutual income as a family for you to have a decent life. Some people were saying that 3,000 is too low. Some people were saying that with 3,000 you can have a very comfortable life. It's all still depends. That's why I said at the beginning it's very subjective of how much you're spending. Of course, if you're a family who goes out and eat all the time, or at least 4 times a week, definitely will be needing 10,000 euros a month. But if you're a family that it's quite rational when it comes to money, then I'm pretty sure that 3,000 up to 4,000 euros a month would be ideal for you. And here you can understand whether it is still worth for you to move to Malta or no, considering how much you need to be earning for you to have a normal life. Now, I'm gonna give you another situation about the people coming from the Nordic countries, or let's say just in general, people who are coming from more, let's say, climate cooler countries, and they just want to come to Malta because they're intrigued by the beautiful sceneries, the 300 days of sun, the beach clubs, the day parties, the music festivals, you name it. All the fun part. This comes at the price point. For example, if you want to go and spend a day in a beach club over here on the island, 100% you're going to spend minimum 70 euros for only 1 day for you to go out. You need to pay a sunbed, you need to pay food, you need to pay drinks, and this all comes to a price point. Now, if you're someone who is starting in a career of the gaming industry, your starting salary is going to be around 20 to 22, maximum 25,000 euros per year, which could come roughly down to 1,400 euros a month, 1,500 euros a month, 1,600 euros a month. Now, you need to understand that in Malta, you would not be able to find a 1-bedroom apartment that it's less than 600 euros a month, which already means that around 40% of your income you just need to give it to the rent. Then you have the phone bills, you have electricity bills, water bills, you have your groceries, you name it, and the prices are just going up. The cost of living is going higher up in Malta as well, and you will be spending 1,000 euros on your fixed costs. You have 600 euros for you to go and spend them out. Guys, I want you to understand another thing. In Sweden, in Finland, even in Germany, the systems are way more different. Over here, we are working in a different type of system. For example, if you call a plumber, most probably, if in your country the plumber will turn up in like a day or 2, here it will turn up in a week, in 2 weeks, or in 3 weeks. This is the reality of it. And this is what many people on the group of expats Malta are complaining about, how slow things are over here. So, is it worth for you to move to Malta? Yes, you will be getting a lot of the nightlife, a lot of the parties, you name it, but there is a price point that you need to pay. If something broke down in your apartment, you need to wait for a very long time to be fixed. I've been talking quite a lot, and I think I'm giving out like the highest points that I want you to understand and decide whether it's still worth to move to Malta or no. I did a dedicated video about how much you should be earning for you to have a decent life in Malta, and in that video also I said it's very subjective, but in that video I broke down everything that you need to know on the fixed cost of how much does it cost. Have a look at that video, it's going to be down in the description of this video. Check it out and then understand if you do have an opportunity to move to Malta, check your salary and also go to Malta salary calculator where you can put down your gross income to understand how much your net income is going to be. Guys, Moving to Malta for some people can be paradise, and for some people it can be a nightmare. And it all depends on what your expectations are. No one can tell you whether Malta is still worth for you to move to or no. But a very good research will really help you for you to understand whether this is still an island for you or no. I want each and everyone who is watching this video and is planning to move to Malta to do a deep research and understand what exactly to expect over here on the island. Because it's one thing that you see online, but it's a completely other thing that is in real life. Wow! I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it gave you more of a clear picture of what you can expect over here on the island. I am pretty sure that many people will find some comments to start talking about, and I'm so excited to start reading your comments down in the comment section below as well. I want you guys to understand that all these videos that I'm doing them for your information, for you to know what to expect on the island. I am someone who loves the island. I'm someone who enjoys his life over here in Malta. I did had a lot of ups on the island. I did had a lot of downs on the island. But generally, I did understand how it is the lifestyle over here. And from my personal experience, I could tell you that the good things in Malta are overweighing the bad things on the island. Wait, it should go like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm pretty sure that you get more information about this beautiful tiny island. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it down below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you would like to learn more about Malta. And until I see you in my next one, bye!